Alright everybody, welcome back to my top 145 Mario Kart tracks. We will resume from our last point in the last video. So, number 131, we have Sherbet Land from Mario Kart Double Dash. So, the reason why I don't like this course, there are multiple obstacles everywhere, including the moving icebergs, which can freeze you, and you could end up falling into icy water, like that pit there. And the Shy Guys can be a bit of a problem too. It can be a difficult task to get around them. But the setting is very stunning. The snow and the lights make it very interesting. Plus the ice is not fun to race on. So moving on, 130. This is a very frustrating track, Wario's Gold Mine. So this track appeared first in Mario Kart Wii, then as DLC for Mario Kart 8, and then as a track for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. First of all, I've got to say, this track is just very annoying, because you keep on falling off. The turns are extremely sharp and you can fall off at any point during the race track. The course layout is very unique and innovative. And plus little houses in the mountains. I'd never heard of that before. But anyway, let's not talk about that track anymore. 129, it's Mario Raceway from Mario Kart 64 and appearing as a retro track for Mario Kart Wii. So just the plants and the grass as obstacles and really nothing else. There's a bit of a jump there, but you might need a mushroom for it, because if you go onto the grass, it can slow you down, and it can you can lose a considerable amount of time. The track itself is very boring, and the audience is only at the start of the race. Now, this next track, it's going to go a bit faster because it's a long track. So, Wario Stadium, again from Mario Kart 64. First of all, I've got to say, why is there Wario's on the sidelines? There's like 2 million Wario's on the sidelines. I don't get it. And the track goes all over the place. Goes left, right, up, down, jumps. You name it. This track is very boring because it's just dirt and nothing really to entertain you. There are a couple of jumps, but really that's about it this track has to offer. And this is the only track that has this is the only track from Mario Kart 64 that has yet to be used as a retro track. Hopefully it will be used in Mario Kart 9 if there is one. Nintendo was supposed to make one in 2017, but they basically made Mario Kart 8 again. We don't need a second Mario Kart 8, we already got one. You know, we can pay for the DLC, Nintendo. Don't give us a free game, but don't just make a replica of the game. Number 127, Neo Bowser's City. It's from Mario Kart 7 and appears as DLC for Mario Kart 8 and as a retro track for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, this list is from an extremely old list. It was like, this list I created was like 2 or 3 years ago, and my opinions changed quite a little bit though. But I will do a remake of my top 145 Mario Kart tracks at the beginning of next year. Okay, focusing forward. So the reason why I don't like this track is because there's puddles and rain, which makes the track not enjoyable to play on. Plus there's dirt also, but I like the illumination in there. That's a very good addition. 126 is Riverside Park from Mario Kart Super Circuit. Now, generally, I'm not a fan of the park courses in Super Circuit because there's really like no detail whatsoever. Just go on dirt. There's little red plants on the sidelines, and really, that's all there is. And plus the jump and the bridges. Nothing special, really. It's just a basic track. Just your average track. Number 125. Desert Hills from Mario Kart DS and as a retro track for Mario Kart Wii. Oh, how much I hate this track. Why is there an oasis? I know oasis can be common in desert, but not really common. Plus, what's their pipes and structures of blocks doing in the middle? And the sand, it's very, very annoying. And it's very frustrating if you get into it. You lose a consistent amount of speed if you even touch the sand. Moving on. 124, we have Animal Crossing as DLC for Mario Kart 8 and as a retro track for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, no, not a retro track, sorry, I'm just used to saying retro track for like, retro tracks in Mario Kart 8's DLC. So this is a nitro track, this is a new track. Gosh, does this course make me feel embarrassed. The music, I'm not a fan of the music, but I'll live with it. Oh, and also, really, it's actually a rather annoying track. You know, I don't really like the DLC tracks in Mario Kart 8, to be fair with you. So, enough of that. Moving on. 123, we have Delfino Square from the DS version of Mario Kart and from the Wii version as a retro track. This is the course that succeeds Desert Hills. This course is based on Italy because the roads are very narrow. The only real cool feature of this track is the bridge at the end, which you can just see a cameo of. We are going to go on that later. I mean, it's nothing really special about this track. It's just your good old Italian road. No, it's based on Delfino Plaza. But etc. 122. Don't leave this video. I will explain to you why N64 Rainbow Road is on the list. Because it is just way too long. You know what? After the second lap, I can't even be bothered to finish it. That's how bored I get of this track. Neon lights, very cool addition. But really, it's just guardrails. I wonder, if there were no guardrails on this track, I know there is in the Wii U version and the Switch version. There is no guardrails in the Wii U and Switch version. But what would be down there? What would be in that pretty much bottomless abyss? In the Wii U and Switch version, the track is hovering above what is expected to be Toad Harbor, but Mario Kart 8 really heavily modified its retro tracks. 121, another Rainbow Road track, but this time the GBA version. I wonder, what's that sort of castle in the background? Now, can I just... The thing I really criticize about this track is the music. It's not even real Rainbow Road music. Rainbow Road music is supposed to be relaxing and soothing. But this one is just like... very boring. It's like... not really relaxing at all. And that makes... I don't know if it makes you tense or... very... confused. 120 is Luigi Raceway from the N64 version of Mario Kart, and it appears as a retro track for Mario Kart 7. I know it's a starter track, Nintendo, but that doesn't mean you have to make it boring. You know, Mario Kart Stadium from Mario Kart 8, plus Toad Circuit from Mario Kart 7, they're all very perfect starter tracks. They are very fun to play on, but this, very boring, extremely boring. We'll get to Toad Circuit and Mario Kart Stadium a little bit later on in this series. Well, obviously, we have to include every Mario Kart track on here. If we did top 144 Mario Kart tracks, which track is missing? Who knows? 119, another Luigi track, Luigi Circuit from Mario Kart Wii. Yet again, I know it's a starter track, but that doesn't mean you have to make it boring. Nobody likes this track, Nintendo. I wish you could make starter tracks more like Toad Circuit or Mario Kart Stadium. They're excellent starter tracks. This, just like Luigi Raceway, it's boring. There's this shortcut which we're going through right now, where you have to master it perfectly in order to progress through the course correctly. Number 118, Mario Circuit 4. This is the only Mario Circuit that has yet to be used as a retro track. I mean, the only Mario Circuit from the SNES version. This is the longest one and pretty much the most boringest one. Turns are very sharp and the path's very narrow. Plus the oil slicks really annoy me. There's really not much to say about this track other than it's not fun to play on. It's really difficult. It's a hard job. Last track of the video. Finally. 117. Bowser's Castle from the Mario Kart Wii. Now, the special cup from Mario Kart Wii is my least favorite cup in all of Mario Kart. As you can see in the last video, we had 3 of the 4 special cup courses in the video. And this is one of them in this video. The last one, my favorite one, basically. Turns are extremely sharp. If you don't go fast and if you don't go slow enough, you can end up crashing into the wall, like we did just then. The Bowser's a very difficult obstacle. If you go too slow with the tricks, you can end up in the lava, just like that. Alright, moving on. We've got walls, we've got extremely sharp turns where it is double easy to bump into the wall. Plus, it's quite a long track as well. Because it's long doesn't mean it should be low on the list, except for N64 Rainbow Road, which was on the list. Thanks for watching, everybody, and there will be a Mario Kart parody of America F Yeah, due to be coming out this Thursday. Otherwise, peace.